first date can be really, really awkward, especially if it's not someone you've known for a long time. It's just someone you just met and the person decides, okay, let's go out, let's hang out. And then you're just on that first date and you're so scared that, oh, I don't want it to be awkward. What can I ask? And that kind of thing. So I'm just going to give you a few ideas to boost the conversation. Questions that I'm bringing forth to you is a way of getting to know a person deeper, not just on the surface level. Their answers are not just going to give you an idea of who they are. It helps you understand how they think, understand their thought process, if they even are aware of themselves. Because questions I'm going to give you will help you understand. Some people are not self-aware, they don't know themselves, they don't know what they want. You might not end up asking all these 15 questions. You might just end up asking 1 or 2 questions, and you see that the conversation will move from that point to somewhere that you did not expect. So I'm just going to give you roughly ideas. I'm not going to give you the obvious questions that I feel like you should have already asked, because first of all, before going on a date with a person, unless it is a blind date, you've already had a conversation with that person, maybe through texting, yes, maybe through chatting. You guys have chatted and you've asked certain questions like your name, where did you school, what's your genotype, especially for those who are AS and SS, which is very important. You ask people for the first date. I don't even support that you wait till the first date. Once you are interested in that person and you guys get to start talking, you ask immediately so that you can start feeling whatever feelings if you know it's not going to work out with your genotype. Simple questions like where are you from and all that. So it's not the kind of questions that I'm going to be giving you. I'm going to give you something different that will help you get to know people. Now, when I talk to guys or when guys try to know me, they always come up with this question: tell me about yourself. That question annoys me a lot. Like, where do I start from now? Like, what do I start saying? I saw someone that created a PDF of all about herself. Everything you need to know about herself, it's on this PDF. Read it up and get to know me. Like, I wish I could do something like that, because it's just an annoying question. So if you're a guy watching this video and you intend to ask a lady out, and one thing you want to go and start asking her is tell me about yourself, please don't do it, because that question, as simple as it sounds, is something very difficult to answer, because it encompasses a lot of things. So when you want to ask me on a date and you want to ask questions, or I want to ask you questions, I'll rather be more specific so that it is a bit easier for the person you're on a date with to answer. First and foremost, you want to ask them about their values, their principles. What do they hold ideal? So what are your principles? What do you hold dear? What are your belief systems? So that you know if those things work out with you guys. It's very, very important. It's like number one thing that you should know on the first date. This, like, before you go on the first date, definitely is a Christian brother, so you know definitely he believes in God and all that stuff. But now, asking about their belief system, asking about their value is a way of getting to know deeper, to know if they actually do have a relationship with God. Because every Christian knows God, they go to church. But then, you have a relationship with God, and you know those kind of things now. So it is very, very important. So another question you can ask on your first date is, what are your ambitions? It is a very important and vital question that you should ask on the first date, because it has a way of helping you to know a person deeper. I've met someone and we've been close, and I asked this person, what are your ambitions? And the person is like, I don't know yet, I'm still trying to I beg you, put in one corner if he doesn't have an ambition. Do you understand me, sis? Do you understand me, bro? At a certain age, you can't be 20 something, you finish school and you don't know your ambition, like you don't have an ambition. Where you won't carry me, they go. They carry me go where I know sabi. I beg. No. You have to ask them about their ambitions. What are their ambitions? What do they see their future looking like? And that moves me to the next question. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? So before, I used to hate that question because I was young. But then, if you already have an ambition, you should be able to see yourself in a certain area. See yourself long term, to have long-term goals, to see yourself in the future. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Where do you see yourself in 7 years? It's a very vital question, because it gets to help you understand if that person is someone who plans long-term or doesn't have any plan for their life at all. And ask them, who are the people they hold special in their life? Who are those people they hold dear in their life? It helps you understand the people that are, like, let's say, authorities in their life, and people who they respect and people who they love. Because you need to, if you want to go into a relationship with someone, they have to have people that they respect, people that you know that if there's any bad goes in the relationship, there's this person that you can call, and there's this person that you know they respect, that they cherish, that will be able to talk to their head. So who are those people they respect? Is it their friends? Is it their family? The fifth question that you can ask: what's the situation with the family? It's very important. Ask. As a lady, you want to ask this question. As a guy, you want to ask this question, so that you know the kind of person you're about to date. You they have issues with their family? Are they on good terms with their family? Family is very important, especially like somebody like me, unless maybe you're not family oriented. Somebody like me, I hold family very dear, immediate and extended. So anybody I'm going to a relationship with that I know that might lead to something long term, I want to know the situation with your family. Are you in good terms with your family? Because I want to go into a family that there's love and all that good stuff. Yeah, and then that way you can also know about the family situation. You can ask, who is your who are you closest to, your mom or your dad, or which of the siblings are you closest to? That way you know if it's a mama's boy or a daddy's girl or whatever. But that's not a red flag, guys. It's just your way of getting to know them better and knowing those who they hold dear, because those people they hold dear, those people they see as special in their lives, are those people that will come through for you when you guys might be having whatever issues that you might have in the future. Now, one very simple question you might want to ask them is what thing do they wish that they are better at, or they've learned, or they want to learn? Is your way of getting to know the milestones they are trying to achieve in their life. So for example, if someone takes me on a date and it's like, okay, so you've done a lot of things in your life, so what is the thing that you want to learn? What's the thing you want to get good at? What is the thing you want to be better at? I know a lot of things I want to get better at, and it's a way of trying to know, and it stimulates me when you want to know things that concerns my ambition, probably my career and other aspects of my life. Also, ask them about things that they are proud of, their accomplishments, their achievements. Ask them. That's the way of getting to know the things they've done in their lives and the things they hold dear, so that you know what you also hold dear in their life. Because if you ask me something, you can ask me, okay, what is one thing you're proud of? I can tell you that, okay, one thing I'm proud of is maybe my degree, or one thing I'm proud of is my YouTube channel. That way you know that, okay, when it comes to my YouTube channel is my baby and I hold it dear, and that's when it has to be something very dear to you and you have to take it serious in my life. So that way you know what is important to them and what they take very serious. Now, another very important question you want to ask that you shouldn't be ashamed to ask, because I know a lot of people like, should I ask them about? Yes, ask them about their past relationship, especially the last relationship they just came out from, if they've been in anyone. And if they've never been in a relationship, ask them why. Know their reasons for having not been in a relationship for such a long time. And if they have, what happened to the last relationship? Why did it end? Now, it depends on them telling you that that's so personal, I can't talk about it now. But it's something you need to know. You can ask on the first date, I don't see there's anything wrong. I would like to know what made your last relationship fail, so that we know what we are doing, so that we know if everything you are blaming your ex, I'm not okay. But if you're able to tell me that, this is what happened to my last relationship, this was where I was at fault and everything, and that way you get to ask them also, what did they learn from that past relationship, that what did they take out of that relationship that will help them build a better relationship with you or with any other person they see themselves in a new relationship. It's very important to talk about the past relationship. Don't be scared, don't be shy, ask. It's important. Another thing you should ask them about maybe favorite movies, favorite TV show, favorite books is very important, because like I said, getting to know these things about them helps you understand their kind of person. It helps you understand their personality deeper. It speaks louder than just trying to tell them what kind of person are you. They can tell you anything, but once you start asking this kind of question, it tells you this is a hardworking person. This is a person that likes to read, and he's probably intellectual, he's well read, he knows a lot. Another thing you can talk to them about is what are their expectations from this relationship that you are having with them. It's a good question, although for some people it might be okay, maybe it's too much to ask as the first date. I don't know, I'm just giving you date questions idea in general, might not be a first date question, but it's an important question you should know. What do they want from you? Yes, we are on a date, you ask me on a date. What do you want? Do you want friendship? Do you want to date me? Do you want to marry me? Let us know from people, so that we will know what we are doing. Not that we'll start assuming that this is where his interest lies. You understand? Friends go on dates, so just because he asked you on a date doesn't mean he wants to. Another thing you can ask is what do they consider, or what are the values they consider in their ideal partner, or who is their Mr. or Miss Right, so that way you can know what they hold dear and how they want their partner to be like, what they hold dear, what they want in a partner. That way you can know, okay, do I have these things, are these areas that I want to work on, so that to help the relationship grow. If they want if they want to be with someone who can, someone who is patient, with, that okay, this is something that's very important to them, and then I have to exhibit such characters more and work on myself on those areas. Then ask them about their job, ask them what aspects of their job bring them joy, so that you know if they're happy where they are, if they want better than where they are and stuff like that. You know what aspects of their that makes them happy. Ask them about embarrassing moments or regrets that they might have in the past. It's just a way of getting to know a person deeper and know their experiences, because their experiences form their personality at large. Finally, ask them, how do they resolve conflicts? For instance, if there is an issue with them, how do they want to resolve conflicts that you guys might have in your relationship? Do they want space? Do they want you to talk about it immediately? They said I've listened to so many messages that talk about apology language. So it's something that you want to really talk about. Like, it's not all about love language. When you offend them, how do they want to be apologized to? How do they want to resolve conflicts with you? One question I like to ask a lot, and that is, describe yourself in one sentence. And that way I get to know if that person is self-aware. Like, self-awareness is a huge deal for me. You have to know yourself. You have to have, like, when you ask these questions of your intended partner or someone you're on a date with, that way you're able to know if that person knows themselves. Because sometimes there are questions you ask the person is taken aback, they've never thought about it. But it's not bad if they've never thought about it. But if they're able to give you a question, like if they take a few minutes to think about it and then they're able to provide an answer, then that's good. But if they are not even aware and they don't even care about such questions, they don't even want to know about certain things about themselves, this person is still a child. Maturity shows when you know that person knows themselves. They are very in tune with their mind. They are very conscious of themselves. What's that word? Is the word I'm trying to think of. If I remember the word, I'm going to put it on the screen. Like, that is maturity. You know that person is mature. They know certain things about themselves. So describe yourself in one word. What is that word that you say describes you? I know that word. Anybody who asks me, I always say that word. Yeah, I'm not listening. I'm not going to say it here. I've said it before on my video, my Get to Know Me video. So that's it. You can ask them about that. You can also ask, I don't know, more ideas are coming to me. You can also ask them about their fears. It's very important. Their fears helps you to know, the things that they are scared of. It's very important. Ask them about their fears. What is their greatest fear? Those kind of things, very important. I know by now I've said more than 15 different points, and I'm going to itemize them on the screen when I'm editing, so it's very easy for you to be able to, identify them and everything. So I hope you found this video very helpful. I knew it would be very helpful, so I did my research and came to tell you guys, these questions that you can ask on the first day. So guys, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, do all that good stuff on my channel, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.